Salutare tuturor și bine v-am regăsit în cea mai importantă zi de la UNTOLD 2019. De ce spunem asta? Pentru că avem un fel de finală Champions League, dacă este să-l parafrazăm pe ARMIN VAN BUUREN, care tocmai și-a încheiat probele de sunet și nu avem voie să arătăm foarte multe chestii de pe scenă din ziua de astăzi, dar am stat cu ochii pe el la pregătiri pentru că a făcut mai mult decât să se pregătească de show. Trage și un videoclip aici, are atât de mulți artiști și vocali care îl vor însoți, încât cu siguranță show-ul va fi super tare. Până când să ajungem la show-ul propriu-zis, Armin a fost luat la întrebări de jurnaliști și oricâtă experiență ai avea ca DJ, pe fața lui s-a văzut că are emoții în legătură cu UNTOLD. Și asta dintr-un motiv foarte simplu. E o emoție specială aici și un stadion uriaș care îl așteaptă. Cel mai important moment pentru mine abia acum urmează însă, pentru că am avut șansa să stau de vorbă într-un interviu exclusiv față în față cu unul dintre idolii mei. Da, îl ascult pe Armin Van Buuren de foarte multă vreme, ascult multă muzică trance, de prin anii 90, de pe la sfârșit, când venea muzica pe casete și abia mai târziu pe CD-uri. Știți, casete, chestiile alea care se învârteau cu creionul? Muzică trance trimisă prin poștă din Germania, unde a apărut prima dată, însă încotro se duce muzica aceasta. Dacă ești fan al muzicii electronice, știi că există mai mult decât EDM, adică boom, 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 drop, boom, 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 drop. Există și mai mult, iar Armin este un muzician adevărat. Este un artist care ascultă și Mozart, cântă și la pian și are o idee destul de clară încotro vrea să se ducă, iar noi am aflat că are și un proiect secret la care a lucrat până acum și da, l-a scos la iveală recent. Thank you. Hello, Armin.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Sorry,
I'm George.
Step
into the shade.
Step into the shade.
We're good. So let me start by thanking you for taking the time. For us, it's a real honor talking to a legend like you. We've been growing up listening to your music and your shows, and you're a big inspiration for the whole digital natives. You've been talking to the TV people, to the radio people, and we are the internet, social media people. But looking at all this, going through all the interviews, I was thinking how important is for you that split between your audience. How important is the internet and social media for you?
Well, the only way to reach your fans nowadays is through social media. So if you want to be successful in anything right now, even if you want to be the coolest underground DJ, you have to use social media because it's the only way that you can reach your fans, you know? I mean, yeah, it's kind of I don't know, I have a hate-love relationship with social media. I mean, sometimes I feel people can be pretty blunt on social media, but it's also good, I guess, because it's the only way to directly communicate with your fans. So that's why I have a vlog every week. That's why I post a lot of personal pictures and on my stories. And
You're very active.
Yeah, I have to. It's the way. It's 2019, you know. The only way to reach your fans. That's why I'm doing my radio show now as well on YouTube and Facebook and VK every week, because I think it's important that my fans know where to find me if they want to hear the latest in trance and progressive.
What about TikTok?
I'm on TikTok too. Yeah. Yeah. It's what the kids love. So you know, you can hide under a rock and say, "Oh, I don't want to be involved with that," but it's the new way, you know.
You manage to stay fresh, stay connected. You're an inspiration and your shows are highly successful. But you're not all that. You're not just a DJ, you're a musician, you're into classical music, you play the piano and all that. But beyond this, from what I know, you might just be a geek.
No, I'm a nerd.
A nerd?
I'm a super nerd. I'm the worst nerd you will find in the world. It's true.
How many gadgets do you have?
Gadgets. Oh, my wife kills me. I love gadgets, you know. I love apps. When I was younger, I started programmed in BASIC, you know, basic computer language. Actually, on the Blue Monday, I was studying computer science as well. I love computers and music. That's my two passions, you know, and that's the reason why I'm standing here. But yeah, I have to admit it. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd.
And beyond that, you're looking to the stars now?
What do you mean?
I know you have a passion for space. Your latest is called Cosmos with Alexandra Bădoi.
Yeah.
But you also have some friends in that Gaia project. Are you ready to talk about it, or are just your friends?
No, I mean, it's no secret that Benno and I produced the Gaia album. It's called Moons of Jupiter, and it's... Well, I did it for myself because it's an album I always dreamed of making, loop-based, like the moons circling Jupiter. But B, it's also a gift to my fans. You know, because I'm experimenting a lot with pop music, with EDM, and for some people that's a bad word. But through this music, I want to show them that I'm still Armin van Buuren. I'm still the same guy that started when I was in 1999, and I still love trance, but I have to evolve, musically and creatively. I will always come back home, like I did recently with my track Cosmos, which is also a gift to my older fans, with the more classic Armin sound, if you will. And I will keep producing that, don't worry about it. But I feel the need to experiment. So that's why someday I might do a highly more commercial track, and then the other day I might do an underground Gaia track. For me, success is not so much the thing that drives me anymore. It's more about the satisfaction that I get from the process. For example, the track I did with Kensington, Heading Up High, a few years ago, that was a real struggle to find the balance between their sound, the band sound, and my sound. And we come from completely different worlds, and because Kensington is a rock band. Yes. And what would have been the most easy was to make an instrumental dance track and have the lead singer and let him sing on a beat, right? Exactly. But that's what everybody does. So we said no, we want to have a full integration of the Kensington sound and the Armin van Buuren sound. And even though it was a massive struggle to make that track, the most rewarding thing was not the platinum plaque that we got for the track, but it was the process, the writing. I learned so much from working with Kensington. And this also goes for people like, Mr. Probs or recently Jordan Shaw, or, you learn so much from everybody. And this is something that I've learned over the last couple of years, that you should never think that you know everything in life. There's so much to learn, even from the new up-and-coming DJs, because I always admire new talent because they have a fresh view on things. They don't have all the baggage that I have, from back in the day. Of course, it's good to have the knowledge, but somebody that comes to the scene and has a fresh, clear mind, that can also be very, very inspirational, I feel.
So most of the shows are all about electronic music, EDM, the beat, and then the drop, and then back again, and all over again. Yeah. Your Gaia project is very, very far away from that. Yeah. And I see that some fans get mixed feelings about it. Yeah. But still, it's evolution. Yeah. And you get the time to look at that evolution. So where do you see trance going into the future? Because it's pretty new. It comes from the 90s. It's progressing. Yep. Where are we going with this kind of electronic music and trance?
Well, to put a long... I know I sometimes give long answers, but I'll try to give a short answer this time. If I look at the current sound of trance, I think it's mixing and merging of styles. You used to have one type of trance, which was trance. And now you have tech trance, hard trance, orchestrance, vocal trance, uplifting trance, and so on and so forth. So, and every genre of trance is borrowing from other styles. For a long time, you had the minimal sound, like tracks like Oxia Domino, for example, which was a minimal track or a progressive track, but was played by a lot of trance DJs. So what I like about the trance sound is that it's open to other influences. Right now, for example, you hear a huge impact of the Psy trance production in trance. Psy trance and trance used to be completely different worlds, but trance music has embraced Psy trance production sound. Not to say that it's Psy, because that's very particular, but trance music has learned so much from the impact of a psytrance track. So that's just to give you an example of mixing and merging. So I think that will be the future.
And that's my last question. Who are you looking up to outside of music?
Outside of music? There's a lot of people I look up to.
What about, I'm guessing, I don't know, Elon Musk, rockets, the space?
I have a big admiration for Elon Musk, but he seems to be not the easiest guy to work with, let's put it that way, but he's somebody that I admire for sure. But also people like Nelson Mandela or John Lennon. I love to read biographies myself in my spare time, so I read the biography about John Lennon, which was hugely inspirational, especially if you take a look at a guy that is that special. I mean, I have mixed feelings about his character, but he's had such an impact on music and on world politics and everything. And it was a very interesting read. If you read his biography, and you learn so much from, and I really admire him. I mean, if he would be still alive, I would love to go out to dinner with him.
Armin, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
You're an inspiration, and you're also helping change. You're bringing change, you're bringing hope, positive vibes and all that. And people come together and get that trans family vibe all together. So,
well, it's important to state that that's not me doing that. I'm just playing the music. It's the people.
Thank you, Armin. And we're looking forward to the big show tonight.
Me too. Oh, yeah.
Dacă vrei să afli mai multe despre ce face Armin van Buuren, o să lăsăm linkuri în articolul de pe Cavaleria.ro, unde o să poți accesa inclusiv cel mai recent album, Gaia, care este despre lunile lui Jupiter. Și este o experiență interesantă, puțin diferită de ce ai auzit până acum. Așadar, sper că ți-a plăcut această privire în ceea ce înseamnă un astfel de show marca Armin van Buuren, mai ales aici la UNTOLD 2019. Noi avem mari emoții pentru show-ul de diseară, despre care cu siguranță vei afla mult mai multe online, de pe social media și de la noi, evident. Îți mulțumim că ne urmărești și party on, Trance Family! Numai bine!